Everybody has to accept that we're recording. Okay, let me just make sure. You guys, do you think I should highlight the video? I always keep it as squares because I like it like that, but if it's recording, is it annoying if it's not on the speaker, or does it matter? You guys can put in the chat what you like best and I can switch it. I usually leave it like this because I like talking to everybody. Okay, so you guys, I am so excited. We're gonna do a conference recap. Lisa said it doesn't matter either. We're gonna do a conference recap tonight, but we're also going to break down all the announcements that have come out because there is a lot going on. But the cool thing is that they actually kind of all feed into one another, and there's overlapping. So if you think to yourself like, well, can I earn both things? The answer is yes, okay? So first of all, who got to watch conference? If you got to watch, we can always make our own speech. Oh, I didn't even know that. Who got to watch conference? If you got to watch conference, or maybe even got to go to conference in person, put a 1 in the chat. If you did not, so this is all coming at you pretty new, I want you to drop a 2 in the chat. Just so you know, there's no like right or wrong answer. It just kind of allows me to be able to see. But I want to tell you guys, and I want to get you so fired up because this year is going to be incredible. Absolutely incredible. For those of you maybe that don't know me, my name is Sarah O'Connell. I'm an Ambassador Diamond, and I've been with the company almost 10 years. At the end of March, it'll be 10 years. And so you just get these different feelings when you go to conference. Sometimes it's like momentum from the year prior. Sometimes it's just like this whole new energy and vibe, and you're like, nope, this is like an upswing. Because we all know business just doesn't go like this as much as we'd like it to, right? It's just kind of goes, you got to ride the waves, right? And I always say when you're in the valley, there's something that you're learning that is, once you learn that and you accept it openly, I swear it's like what brings you on the next upswing. That took me a hot second to understand. But once you get that, you don't stay stuck for very long. But what I want to share with you guys is that you guys, they just put a massive and very experienced team in place. And they do not do that. No one does that if you don't have huge, huge plans. And the cool thing is that we all get to choose, we all get a choice to be a part of that, right? And so I always say this, our company can give us all the tools in the world, but if we don't pick up the tools and work with them, you're not gonna be able to build anything, okay? And so know that these are for you. There were so many times, you guys, that I would see something, especially when I first started, I would think like, oh my gosh, that's too good to be true. Or do people really ever get that? I am here to tell you, and you're going to be able to watch the chat even throughout the evening, that the ladies here will tell you too. There's a lot of us that have been here for a really long time, that the things that they're offering, it is for you to get. It is not too far stretched. It's not like the apple dangling from the tree that you can never get. These are things that are absolutely 110% achievable, okay? So first thing that I want to say though, is that if you have never been to an in-person event, I want you to make it a goal in 2022 to get your butt to one of the events, because here's the thing, you guys, is it absolutely changes you, and that change in you is what changes your business, okay? So if you have been to an in-person event or you go to them all the time, just pop in the chat and share with others that haven't gotten to go yet. Obviously, there's been, you know, the good old COVID thing that where some places they still can't even go to these things in person. However, in the US, you guys, it's opening up. We are going to have a lot more in-person events for you to be able to take advantage of. And the truth is that most of us who have gone to in-person events can tell you it 110% changed our business. I know Lisa says that. Vanessa, I've known her for years now, and I actually met her. She joined the next day. She came to an event. I was not even her sponsor or mentor. And she came to an event where she knew nobody, and she was like looking for the person that she didn't know, which was me. And she's been here for years, and I love that. And she says it all the time that it absolutely changed her business. And she chose to go to an event literally less than 24 hours after she signed up. So you will see in there, I will tell you that my first event, I was going in as a double diamond, and I had lost that rank and was a diamond. And you guys, from then on, my business has continued to just grow. Sometimes it's steady, sometimes it's fast, sometimes there's just, you know, fun little growing pains. But at the end of the day, the thing is it changed me because I was no longer 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I was no longer thinking, oh, this is good while it lasts. No, I heard stories. I heard from people that shared things with us that you can go through hard things in life and your business can still be here. And honestly, you can go through hard things in life and you're going to be grateful that your business is here. And you're going to be grateful that during the other seasons, you busted your tail because this business is going to bless you in so many different ways. And I've never, ever, ever forgotten that, you guys. And so if you are looking, I'm going to put it in the chat right now, but I want you, if you haven't gotten to check this out, I want you to see the events that are close to you. All you go to is itworks. Oh, put a space in there. Anyways, it's just itworks.com/event, and you can see the road rally, you guys, already starts. So starting on Saturday, they are already in St. Louis and in Philadelphia. Okay, and then the next weekend, they're coming to Arizona. They're going to be in Scottsdale with a bunch of us, and then they're kind of just making their rounds. And honestly, you guys, that is the first of many that is happening outside of what we just did for conference, okay? So make sure you get to an event. I'm telling you, just, you know, when they say success leaves clues, and like there's things you hear repeated over and over and over, like at one point it just sticks and you're like, I get it. I get it. There's gonna be a few things I say tonight too that you're like, she always says this. You guys, I'm not gonna stop saying it, okay? So you either like take the lead and you do it, and then what's gonna happen, instead of me saying it, you're gonna be saying it and teaching it, okay? And you're gonna be like, she always said it, and I finally followed. And you know what? It was the same thing for me. And that's the thing, you guys, is you're not here to have to pave your own way. You're not here to have to learn it on your own. You have people telling you, but you have to take their hand, okay? So that's the biggest thing. Next, we had so many announcements. And so what I want to do tonight, and what my goal is tonight, is that I want to lay out everything that is on the table for you to take advantage of, you guys, because there is a lot of money on the table, okay? And that could pay off so much debt for people. It could totally like beef up your savings. You could be traveling. You could do whatever you want with it. But what I want you to know, it is there for you to earn, okay? So we have multiple cash bonuses. And here's the thing. Earning these bonuses, you guys, it comes with a decision, okay? That's followed by action. And then from there, we intentionally build with every single enrollment you have. Every loyal customer, every distributor, every move you make, every customer that people on your team do, it all means something. And you will literally watch this goal that you set. You will slowly just kind of truck along, and all of a sudden, before you know it, you're hitting this goal that you didn't even think you could do before. And I'm telling you that because I've been there. But you know what? I heard the $10,000 bonus. I kept hearing it, and I was like, yeah, probably not. But you know what? I did go step by step, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go executive. She says, try to go executive your first month. Cool. I'm going to go for it. Right. Then the next thing was Ruby. I went step by step, and you know what, you guys, it led me to that bonus that I didn't even think was achievable. And it's going to do the same exact thing for you. Right. I always say you can't be a diamond without first going executive or without first going Ruby. So the cool thing is that you get to take small steps. It doesn't need to be overwhelming, right? We can't make $100 before we make 10. It's the same thing here. But you have to make a decision, because these things do not happen by accident, right? They don't happen by luck. They don't, like, it's because tonight you're going to get off this Zoom and you're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to write down the numbers that Sarah's giving us tonight, these incredible, massive numbers that I could put to wherever I want. I'm going to give them meaning. I'm going to see what they mean to me. And then from there, you get to take it, and it's your choice if you want to go earn those, okay? I know some will talk themselves out of it. Some will start out super strong, and then they're going to think, oh my gosh, I'm falling behind. You guys, what the words that I leave you with at the end of this Zoom tonight, you are going to realize how powerful your words are. Okay. And so I really want you to think to yourself this whole entire Zoom, instead of focusing on what you think you can't do, I truly want you to think, okay, whatever Sarah is sharing, I want to figure out, what can I do that she's saying? What can I do? Okay. Every time I'm on a Zoom, I don't compare myself to somebody else. I know we all have different stages of life. I know we have different things going on, but you know what? Every time I'm like, is there something I could tweak? Is there something that maybe would help me seal the deal faster? Is there something that would allow me to message more people? I try to find what I can do. Okay. It's okay if you can't do everything, that you don't need to, but you do have to try to focus on the things that you can control. So here's the thing, first bonus. So if you need to take notes, you got to take notes. Okay. Because I want to tell you something that I don't just know these things because I'm an ambassador diamond. Rhonda doesn't just know them because she's been here for 10 years either. We go in our e-suite and we look up the documents and we read the rules. We are just as new to these announcements as every single one of you that is here, okay? So, but what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna break them down together, and I'm gonna show you how amazing what we have is, because it's literally gonna blow your mind. As I was doing math on my calculator today, because you guys know I'm a big numbers person, okay? So as I was doing numbers, I'm like, is this even real life? Like, I don't even know how this is even real life sometimes, okay? So first one first, which you guys, most of you understand this one, that is the $4,000 bonus, okay? That is still here to stay, you guys. The $4,000 bonus where you earn the $1,500 in the weekly bonuses, and then you get, once you do those, and you get that extra $2,500 bonus, it equals $4,000. That goes, I think, even through August. I put a different date on here, but that's actually not right. They pushed it even out to August, I think. So that one started December 1st and it goes through August. Again, you're going to check the rules because what I even wrote down on here and what I read is completely different. That's what's so funny. So here's how you get that. You get 3 tier 1. Okay, I know, Rhonda, she said, I hope they keep it all year. I think they're going to, you guys. This is so amazing. Like, this has nothing to do with rank. There are people earning thousands of dollars in weekly paydays because they're working their business, right? They can't control what somebody else is going to do, but they can control what they can. So this is such a cool bonus for that. So you get 3 tier 1, which means tier 1, when you hear that, you guys, I want you to think that's my 4-1. That's when I earn the 150. Okay, so tier 1 is the 150 bonus. And then when you also earn 3 tier 2, and tier 2 is when you help those distributors that you sign to complete your tier 1, they do their tier 1. They do their 4-1. Then you get kicked that $350 bonus, okay? Why? Because that's a works way of patting you on the back and saying, you know what, Melissa, not only are you growing your team, but you're actually teaching your team. You're empowering your team, right? You're teaching them how to do this so that way, if maybe, you know, you're out for 2 months, that they can still keep growing. They can build their paycheck. They can chase their goals. They have the resources. That's what we all want to do, you guys. Okay, so with that, you get $1,500 in the weekly bonuses. And then once you complete that, you get a $2,500 bonus added to your check, okay? Those are unlimited. You guys, there are people that have already earned anywhere from 3 to 5 of these already, okay? So you can earn that as many times as you want. So when I tell you, if you have debt, if you have car notes, if you owe somebody money, if you know a number you want in your savings, like, go break down how many of these you need to get. You're going to want to get them anyways. Like, who doesn't want to go to Punta Cana? Am I saying that right? I hope I am. I don't know, but it's the Dominican Republic and it looks freaking beautiful, okay? So I do want to go. But here's the thing. You have that, okay? So if that makes sense and you understand what that is, drop a 1 in the chat because we're going to move on to the next bonus, okay? All right, we are getting that, right? This is something that we've been hearing over and over and over. And you guys, I always say that. I show up to anything and everything because at the end of the day, even if I knew something, I always hear one more little tidbit. Or I hear it again and it finally like clicks and I'm like, wow, I actually don't have to go look it up every single time now. It's like there to stay, right? So know that everybody has to hear it and see it multiple times, okay? So the next bonus is the Q10 Diamond bonus, okay? Holy heck, the $10,000 bonus is back. So who is this for? This is for new DTs and it's for existing DTs, okay? So I'm going to talk to 2 separate groups here, okay? So if you have never, ever hit diamond rank before, I'm talking to you right now, okay? And I'm going to teach you how to go diamond too. But this is for you. So if you go diamond rank by April 30th, you earn a $10,000 bonus, okay? And our bonuses, they even are paying them out faster than they ever have before. So that bonus comes at you and you get paid out $1,000 for the next 10 months. It's an additional $1,000 added onto your diamond paycheck, okay? So what's cool is you don't have to guess how to go diamond. We have a roadmap for that, okay? So what is diamond? I'm gonna show you guys what diamond is. And I actually did 2 different things for you guys. I hope that you find this actually super helpful, okay? So there's one that I set up and I actually color coded. I kind of felt like a teacher. Like, did your teachers on their, like, nope, we didn't have like the marker boards, but we had those huge like pads that they would like flip the paper. Anyways, they always like color coded their stuff. I color coded today, okay? So we're just gonna check this out. So here's diamond. This is what it looks like, okay? And at first, that can look overwhelming. But really, what we're gonna do is break it down into our 3 tier 1s. And then our teaching our people how to get theirs. And before you know it, you guys, you're gonna have this sucker filled out so dang fast, okay? So here's what I got for you. On the first one, you can see this is you. This is all of you who are not diamond yet, okay? You are going to go get your 3 distributors, right? So here's one of your 4 ones, here's another 4-1, and then there's another one. You can see them in black, okay? So you can see those guys in black. And so you know that when you do those, right, you're earning that $150 bonus. Then what happens is those girls are gonna go and do their 4-1. Right? So now they added a distributor, right? That's not you adding it. That's them working their network. So when you sign somebody up, you're going to teach them how to work their network. What that's doing is literally every time you add somebody to your team, you guys, it explodes your network, right? Because now you're teaching them how to work that network. Maybe you would have never reached those people, but they can. And so can the next person. Right? That's why we're better together. So this is the whole point of this business. And so they're going to put them, you're going to even have a little extra one here that doesn't fit in the map. Guess what? Cool. We want it. Okay. Not only are you getting a $350 bonus on that, but what's going to happen instead of having the bare minimum when you hit certain ranks, you're going to be what we call a fat ruby or a fat diamond, which means you're going to get paid more than the average. These are average numbers. You don't have to be average. I mean, average is still pretty freaking cool, but I'm just saying, you don't have to stay average, right? And if you're doing this by doing your tier 1s and your tier 2s, you're not gonna be average, okay? And especially because you're enrolling, so you get an extra 5% when you're doing that, right? On top of that volume, but let's just stage the map, okay? So you'll see this. So once you have that, if you complete a $4,000 bonus, you have 5 distributors on your team. Well, actually 5 boxes. Sorry, you have 6 distributors on your team, but you'll have 5 boxes of your diamond map crossed off. There's 15 total on this thing, okay? 15. So then what happens? They're going to teach their people how to get their 4-1, right? Because now they're going for their $350 bonuses. Plus, you're coming in here and I'm not even going to show you when you're starting your next ones. This literally goes through and shows when each person does their $4,000 bonus that you will have a diamond map. Literally, that's how you'll have a diamond map. So when they go and they do theirs, so these people who signed their DTs, when it cascades and everybody does their 4-1, you would have more than even a diamond map. So some of these people where you see these little extra boxes, you don't even need those to go diamond, but you're going to have that extra volume. So what does that mean on here? It means when you see that it says qualified leg, that's 400 in volume. Okay, so you have to know the basics, you guys. And I'm telling you, the only way I remembered basics was I printed these maps out and I wrote it down. So where it said qualified leg, I would put that equals 400 BV. I had to write it out so I could see it, okay? But you should even have more because Veronica's going to be going for her 4 customers, right? Because she's working on her tier 1s. Then they already have DTs. They're going to have extra volume under them because these people are too. So hitting 400 in a qualified leg, it's only hard if we make it hard and we're building by ourselves. But when we link arms and we do it together and we help each other and we're like, hey, it's okay that this isn't working. Try this. Like, go put this one out here, right? You might have to get a little uncomfortable, but I don't know about you. I'm ready to get uncomfortable so that I can earn a $10,000 bonus, right? Like, I mean, I would rather be uncomfortable earning a $10,000 bonus than be uncomfortable because I didn't try to go get a $10,000 bonus. I've never regretted getting uncomfortable, okay? So that's what this looks like when everybody's working together, okay? If you're like, Sarah, no, like I just have to know what I'm doing, okay? And what I can focus on. Here's the other way that you can do this. So I, again, color coded this, but this is really focusing on how many of those $4,000 bonuses, those success bonuses that you can earn yourself. What people are doing outside of this is like the gravy on top, okay? Because obviously you're still going to be teaching them because that's part of your $4,000 bonus is those tier 2, right? That's where you're teaching your DT to get their 4-1. So same thing, you guys. Again, I started with blue. You get your 3, okay? And then they each get their 1. So you're going to see, here's a blue one. This is a little extra over here. Here's another blue one. Boom. You just earned your first $4,000 bonus, and you now have 1, 2, 3, 4, and you even have a little extra on there, 5 boxes that are on your diamond map that get crossed off, okay? Then you're going to start going for your next bonus, because once we do it, what do? We just repeat it. That's what we're doing over and over. We don't change it. So Melissa, how you build to diamond and how I'm building to triple diamond or whatever it is that I am on my 2.0, that it doesn't change. I'm going to do the same dang thing that you're doing, okay? So then you go and you do your other one. So you're going to see all of those ones in orange. Those are yours. You're going for your second $4,000 bonus. So now you're filling in another one here, another one here. You can see the orange ones, right? Because that includes your tier 1, which is your enrollments, and then your tier 2 with their enrollments, okay? So now you've done it and you have, let me see, you only need 6 DTs left and you've already earned $8,000 in bonuses. This does not include your commission check. This does not include cash, sample cash. It does not include any of that, okay? So now you're still on your way. So then you're gonna go and you're gonna repeat. Again, this is what you can focus on. Then you see them in green. So you see your tier 1s, which is your enrollments, and then you see your tier 2, which is their DTs, okay? So now you're at $12,000 that you've earned in bonuses, and you only need 3 more DTs. You guys, if you wanted to, you can focus on what you can do, right? And you can rinse, lather, and repeat this over and over. And here's the thing. You would walk away with a full diamond map with lots of extras on there, okay? So you would be a diamond, but also on your way to a good double diamond, okay? So you would already have earned yourself $16,000 in bonuses, but then you also earned yourself a $10,000 bonus because you went diamond. You guys, that's $26,000 in bonuses that you literally, like, you don't even have to wait to go diamond to earn $16,000 in bonuses. That's incredible. That's not even a rank. So that's cool. That's even playing field for everybody. And then on top of that, what that does is that also leads you into, you have completed tier 1s and you've completed tier 2s to already be checking off your trip to the Punta Cana, okay, for the Dominican Republic. So I want you to know that this is doable, but it is a lot less doable if you don't have these things printed off. I want to tell you that I have never promoted to a single rank, nor have I ever guided a single beautiful soul in this business to hit a rank without teaching them off of a map, okay? And the way that you're going to know how to teach people off of a map is because you're going to do your own map too. That's what we do. I don't wait. Rhonda's in my upline. I don't wait for Rhonda to be like, Sarah, this is what you need for triple diamond. Hey girl, this is what Melissa needs to go. Like, no, we learn it and we get in there, and when we have questions, we ask. So that way we learn it 10 times faster. Okay, and you're not waiting on anybody. You guys, you don't have to wait when I'm down and out with COVID to go diamond. Like, you're gonna be like, no, we got more people. Like, I can ask questions, okay? And that's exactly what we want to create here, okay? So I wanted to show you guys, this diamond is so doable, but what is absolutely insane is I wanna tell you, never have you ever been able to earn $26,000 in bonuses going diamond, ever in this company's history, okay? Until now, 2022, you can do that. That is a game freaking changer, okay? So what's cool is now just for those of you, you're gonna take that, okay? For those of you that have been diamond before, and you're like, hey, I'm coming back, and you know what? I never even say rebuilding because the truth is, you guys, is people fall off in this business, and it has nothing to do with you. Honestly, that's for them. And the thing is there are so many people who even have had mentors fall off, and they are top income earners in our company. So again, this is your business. That is the beauty of this, okay? And there is so much power that lies in your hands. So I want to tell you something. Your journey is not going to be perfect, but it is going to be beautiful in its own freaking way. And you want to know what? Myself losing rank when I did at one point, all it taught me was to tell people, like, that doesn't define you, and you're going to be so much of a strong leader. You are going to be so more well-grounded when you're passing that a second time. Like, that's all I can tell you. Like, just embrace it. Don't let it, stop you from doing anything, because that's not where you need to stop. Okay. You don't have to stop at all. So here's the thing. If you are going to regain that rank, we have been talking about this. And so some of the girls, we were talking about it over the weekend, and I'm telling you, now I always say this, the shortest route isn't always the smartest route, but there is a way. Because you've hit it before, you can regain that rank by hitting that 10,000 in volume. So you could have 2 fat rubies, right? And so we know that, and I think I should have showed this on here. And you guys maybe had seen it, but like, an emerald has to have a minimum of 5,000 in volume. Ruby has to have a minimum of 2. Wait, where's the other one? Do I have it on there? Let me see if I did that right. No, that's right. And then this one obviously would be a qualified leg, right? If that was bare minimum. But remember, you got a tier 2 bonus. So she already has a DT under her. So she's going to be over 400. Okay. So, but what's cool is if you add that up, so 5,000 to be emerald, 2,000 to be ruby, you're 400. That's already 7,400 in volume, 600 in PBV. Y'all, who has more than 600 in PBV right now when we're getting to keep our own loyal customers? Like, you probably have the highest amount of PBV that you've ever had. It is so awesome. Like, we have a girl that I was saying this over the weekend too. She has, why can't I think of her name, Rhonda? She has like over 8,000 in PBV. You guys, when you get 15% of that, that's a $1,200 bonus that you're giving yourself off of just the loyal customers you're enrolling yourself. Again, incredible. Okay. So you'll have more than 600. So hitting that 8,000 that you need for diamond, if you follow this will be there. Okay. This will be there. So if you're regaining, and so those of you that, if you're like, hey, yeah, that's me. So this is the thing, we were talking about it. You could have a couple rubies that you built that are solid rubies on their way to emerald. And if you have good volume under you, because you've always been working your business, right? You've still been enrolling loyal customers. Maybe you have 2,000 in, BV for that, or even more. You can use your PBV and have bomb PBV and have those 2 fat rubies, and you would regain your diamond map, right? Now, if you want to just go for it and fill the sucker out, like, again, you're not going to be upset about it, because your goal, you're not going to stop at diamond. You're going to go on to double diamond. So you would have new life all within that. Okay. Does that make sense for everybody that is going diamond? I know, mind blown, right? You guys, like, this is freaking insane. Yeah. So to re-rank, you just need 10,000, and it can be coming from anywhere. You just can't have, it can't just be like where you're at 10,000 right on the dot and you have more than 5,000 in one leg. Okay. It just has to be divided up. Again, that's to protect you. That's to, if somebody leaves, that your whole business doesn't crumble because it's all in one leg. Again, those are things that you don't know sometimes, but you will think it works for having it that way later on. Okay. And if you do that, you get a $5,000 bonus. Okay. Just for coming back, right? Just for rebuilding and having that vision and knowing, like, you don't have to stay there. Nobody does. Okay. So here's the thing. If every single person on this Zoom should be going for diamond, if their eSuite does not yet say diamond as is, right? Like, that's your rank, like paid rank as, or you've never hit it. Every single person should be going for that, because you have a bonus that you can earn. And along the way, you're going to earn a lot of the success bonuses. That's the really awesome thing about it, okay? So here's the thing. The other thing I want to say is, if you're telling yourself that you can't do this, or I've never done that before, oh my gosh, I can't even get my 4 loyal customers. Listen, if you keep saying that, that's where you're going to stay. You're not going to do this. And I'm just going to be really honest with you. And you have to get honest with yourself, because you know what? I thought that too. And I remember sitting at a conference and I was so far from a bonus, but I didn't care. I was like, you know what? Eventually they have to come back around. Like, I'm going to get them eventually. And you know what, you guys? I have missed bonuses, but was my rank or my promotion any less sweet? No. Like, absolutely not. You are still winning. And especially with the success bonus that's there, you are still winning in a massive, massive way. Okay, so know that these are here for you to earn. And honestly, you guys, if you've earned bonuses, can you just put it in the chat? Let's show people what is truly possible and know that you can earn these. I was nobody special, you guys, and I earned my first bonus within 3 months. Honestly, because I was ignorance on fire and I was excited, and truly, we didn't even have trainings, you guys. I'm not even joking. If you saw how imperfect our posts were, like it was just pure like spewing things out and excitement and and serving people. Like that's what it came down to, because there was so much of this business that I didn't know still. And that's the thing, you don't have to know everything, but if you can read and you can hold yourself accountable, you can do this. Okay, you can do this. So here's the thing, the other thing, if you're looking at this, you guys, volume, it should come actually pretty easy to us. There are, with all of our new packs, I want to show you what I want you to write out, okay? I have a little list that I can even copy on here, but here's the thing. There is a little pack on there, and if you go into your eSuite and go into documents, you guys, I printed all of them off because I'm a very like visual person. I like to hear things. I like to take notes. I swear it just helps me remember it, okay? But there's this one that says 14 days. I don't know. If you just put in 14, you're going to see it because they all pop up. There's actually really cool tools for you guys. Like there's some for you to talk to people about the 14 easy. It tells you what should you expect after day 1, day 3, day 5. It goes through all that stuff. It says how to use. If you don't know how to instruct somebody how to use their pack, it literally tells you word for word on this document, okay? But this is what I'm going to be using. This is what our team is going to be using. So this is one where it talks about all the pack. All I did, you guys, is I went under the order tabs so that I not only can see the price and what's included, but I put the BV. Now this is why. If you go and you were to map yourself out, so some of my girls have already done this, they broke down the volume that they need all together by these packs. Okay, so in their mind, they're like, I need 29 14 easy packs to be able to get this volume wherever it is that we need it, right? And so even like that's kind of fun. Like even as your team maybe goes and knocks off volume, like you could put people into a drawing and have like a fun giveaway at the end of the month or whatever it is that you want to do. You could do really fun things working together. But I went through here and not all the packs are on here, but most of the main ones are. Like this one's 100. The Bye Bye Love handles, 144 BV. It goes through and I just wrote them down. On the back, I did put the 14 easy like wrap pack. I love the slimming system. I actually sell that a lot. That's the one with the 2 slimming gummies and the Thermophyte X. So on the back, I just wrote the other 4 that I do. There are more. These are just like my main ones that I'm always upselling and using, okay? But that way you can go in and you can calculate. Like go calculate your volume and be like, what do I need? Like figure out the number, because I promise you, if all of a sudden at the end of this month, you only need to sell 2 more 14 easy packs to go Ruby compared to if you just didn't know at all, like you're going to end up selling 2 more 14 easy packs, right? As where if you don't know, you're like, well, I guess next month is good. Well, shoot, you were just only 200 BV from a Ruby. Like we don't just get 200 BV from a Ruby. Like we bust butt and we take some tips and we get the 200 BV, right? That's what we do. So I want to tell you, I'm going to give you a list of what I want you to print out. If you are in Canada, I have asked about the Ruby roadmap because I'm going to show you what it looks like. We could not find it in there. And so I'm going to wait to hear what they say back to me on that. And I will get back to you because it just seems odd. Okay, this I printed from all of these, you guys, that I'm going to list right here. I printed from the eSuite. And if Canada's is going to look a little different because you guys have some different packs than we do. Okay, so but you still have packs, but they just look a little different than us. And then we also still have the pick 3. So you could break it down however way you want. You could even, if you're like, oh my gosh, the main products that I talk about, that I use, that I sell are a part of the pick 3. They go know what the volume is with your pick 3 and sell the snot out of those things. Okay, so you can break that down super easy, but this is what you need. If you are not yet diamond, I'm going to show you the Ruby map. Wait, where did it go? Oh, Ruby roadmap. The new one is so cool. So there's your Ruby map, but look it breaks down. Here's your tier 1s of what you're doing, and here's your tier 2s. If you did this, you earn 150, 150, 150, 350, 350, 350. That's 1,500. And then you would also go ruby, right? So that's this one. And then obviously I always say you have to know where you're going, because remember how I was showing you, if you're doing and you're breaking down the 4 ones, you have these little extra boxes, which are so awesome to have, right? Then you can already, with those extra boxes, you can start filling out your emerald map and your diamond map. And that's not there, okay, to overcomplicate things or to stress you out. But I want you to see, you can be working on where you want to be, but you can also be looking at where you want to go. Okay, so what I do, and I tell my team to do as well, is I say, you get that ruby map and then you put your other ones right behind it so that you don't lose track of what you're going after. Okay, that way you have it all there and you have your diamond map as well. And then here, so we talked, now you guys know how to go diamond, right? We know what it looks like. We know the crazy numbers in different ways that you can get there. There's no one way, right? There's ways that you can do it where you're going to make more money, and that's the choice that you get to make, okay? And so here's the thing, the C'est La Vie Global Retreat trip, okay, that is going to be happening. Again, you can write these things down. They are in the Diamond Hive because I broke it down and I have them there for a resource. But again, who can go? It's new and existing DTs can qualify and earn this trip. It's October 13th through the 17th of 2022. I don't know where you are. Even though it's still warm here, I will have no problem just sailing away, okay, to the ocean blue. And so for some of you, it might already be cold and you're like, yeah, that would be very good to get to before we're like stuck inside. And then again, where it's going is it's Punta Cana in Dominican Republic, and the resort, if you want to go check it out because it looks extremely dreamy, is called the Dreams Onyx Resort and Spa. Okay, so that is where it's going to be held, and here are the qualifications. Okay, again, they are not hard, and they have given us a long time to go for them. You guys, I don't know why I thought it would be different than what it is, but this is it. So first thing first of all, who wants to go? If you're claiming this trip, drop a 1 in the chat because I'm claiming it. Okay, what Ronnie, you put 25 weeks. Is that how much time we have to earn it? 25 weeks, you guys. We have no excuse to not all be like remembering this Zoom and then all of a sudden sitting by each other at this resort, okay? So we have 25 weeks. Here are the qualifications. They are actually very simple, especially if you are not somebody that bops around and like doesn't try to take shortcuts. So first things first, you run an ADBV auto ship from February through July 22 of this year. Okay, so February through July. Again, you guys, that's just part of our business. Like it's the only product that you have on hand. It's the only product that you can use for testimonies, to get your own results, to share using in your stories, right? Those are all things that bring in customers. So really, I always say this, if you are consistently doing those things, your business should cover your auto ship. Okay, so you have to have that ADBV auto ship running February through July of 2022. Okay, again, for a lot of us, that's just an easy check. If you aren't, like I said, give yourself a goal. Like, even if you're like, gosh, it scares me, it's okay. But know the purpose of your auto ship. It scared that crap out of me too until I realized what it was there for. And if it does really scare you, then sell what's in it. Like, get the stuff that you can sell as samples and just push it, like send it out to people. Because you know that if people are trying it, the next thing they usually ask is where to buy it. So that either is a loyal customer that you got, or you're going to probably end up signing a distributor, okay, with that. So know that that's what that is. Then the second thing is complete 7 tier 1. So you're going to earn 7 $150 bonuses, and you're going to earn 7 tier 2 of the 350. Okay, so listen, if you go diamond like we just talked about, you would already have 4 of those done by the end of April. You still would have May, June, and July to get the other 3. Like, that's pretty good, right? So you would already have 4 of those done. And so you have to think 7 of each of those. So 7 of a tier 1 and 7 of tier 2, that's $3,500 already in bonuses. Okay. Plus you let me see what this is. See, I wrote down numbers because I'm a big like numbers person. Okay. Plus, if you do that, you've earned 7 of the $2,500 success bonuses. Do you know what 7 times 2,500 is? It's $17,500. Yeah, y'all, 17, that's already $21,000. And that doesn't even include the $10,000 diamond thing that I was telling you about, okay? But if you did that or you re-ranked that, you get to add another 5 to 10 grand onto that. That's just bonuses and earning a trip. I mean, it just doesn't suck. Like, I'm just saying, right? So that is what it is. And what's really awesome, you guys, couple things. If you bought a conference ticket, your numbers are 6 tier 1 and 6 tier 2. Okay. So because you invested in yourself, they're taking one of those tier 1s that you have to get away if you want to do it that way. Okay. I mean, might as well work it because you get paid for it. Like, that's my opinion. Okay. But that's that also. So they have done that. And then here is the really neat thing. You have the ability to earn a trip for 2. When is the last time that you've gotten to either give somebody a trip or go on a trip with your spouse? Because it's been a hot minute for myself. I'm going to be real. Okay. So obviously with COVID and then a little one before that, it's been a long time. So you can do that. And the way to do that is you can complete 2 additional tier 1 and tier 2s outside of earning your own. Okay. Then you would get to bring a guest. And then on top of that, you also can earn travel cash. So to cover your airfare and all of that. Okay. So you can earn up to 2 of the $400 travel cash. So up to $800 in travel cash. Okay. And by doing so, to get your first 400, you do another tier 1 and tier 2. And if you want to get the second one, you just do another tier 1 and tier 2. Okay. So you want to be tracking. If you are in the Diamond Hive, we have another one that's kind of like this, right? This one shows us like the one go around for a 4,000. Okay. There's another one that literally somebody has made, and it has the 7 to earn your trip. And then on the little side, it has the other ones for you to earn like the travel cash or the extra trips. So you could literally follow that. And as you work and as you enroll, you're going to fill it out so that you can keep track of where you're at. Okay. And so what happens is the travel cash gets paid with your August commissions. Okay. So that you'll have that. Anybody else like having a pinch me moment, want to cry, just like a tad excited, is ready to like do the things that you've never done before? Maybe you've never even gotten to see the ocean or travel before. Like, this is your freaking chance. Let It Works do it for you. Like, we call these bomb vacations. Okay. It's been a hot minute since some of us have had those. Okay. So here's the thing. You want to make sure you're tracking. Okay. This is why I gave you a list of what to seriously go print out. You guys, it's not good enough to have it in your mind. I just have to be real with you. It's not going to be there. You're going to miss something. You're going to like fall short over something so silly that if you would have known, you would have pushed harder for it. Like, we just don't want those things to happen. So today we're going to make a decision, and you're going to be crazy like I am. And you're going to print all these things out because we want to sit on the beach in October and look back and be like, oh, we actually just worked and earned like $30,000 in bonuses. All of us, not just one of us, not just a few of us, like all of us are here. Oh, and we earn travel cash on top of it. So we're here for free. Like, yes, we want to do that. Okay. So make sure it is your responsibility to be tracking your own stuff. No one is going to be able to track everybody's stuff. Okay. So this is for you to do. And if you need a second set of eyes on it, that's where you take your paper and you're like, hey, you ask your upline, you ask your mentor, your sideline sister, whoever you're partnering up with. It doesn't matter, right? But you get a second set of eyes on that. I have never promoted without having a second set of eyes on my stuff, okay? Nor do I wait till the last day, because there's always a few things that happen. I always try to go like few days right after the 25th, and then that way you can like take a hot breath. So that way if anything changes, you have time, okay? Do you guys have questions on this? Is this kind of making sense as we break this down? Let's see. October is our 25th anniversary. Holy cow, Michelle. That, like, yeah, that's all you need. I always say this, like, once you know what's driving you, you're like, yeah, unstoppable. Okay. So I want to leave you with this. 7:48. I told Rhonda, I said, I usually try to stick to 45 minutes. for you guys. But when we have a lot to go over that I think is super important, sometimes we just go a little longer. First, before I share this though, Rhonda, do you want to share anything on here?
You know, you've just done a brilliant job of explaining and breaking this down. And I'm just going to add one more little thing that's really not directly coming from me, but it's something that I heard yesterday. And it's on the road to VIP. And Lanessa did a great breakdown. If you haven't watched her live video on that page, she broke it down so simply, you guys, that I don't care if you're brand new in the business or if you've been around for nearly a decade or beyond a decade, this program is achievable when you break it down one step at a time. And what she shared, this will blow your mind. You're mind blown now. Listen to this. With 25 weeks of contest left, if you sign 2 customers a week, and at least 1 distributor every 3 weeks, you will earn your way on this vacation. Does that not blow your mind? Because when I listened to her speak this, I thought, wow, I don't know how she came up with these numbers, but I would not be able to have calculated that myself. But you guys, that's the most simplistic approach. Can you, if you're brand new, can you sign 2 people a week for a product and once every 3 weeks, talk to somebody who wants to make some extra money? Hell yes. And if you've been here for 10 years like me, can I talk to people and sign 2 customers per week and at least 1 distributor every 3 weeks? 100%. If our minds are focused on the goal and we have this simplistic the system to follow, it's really a no-brainer. It's a question of will you or will you find an excuse? Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, this whole program is mind-blowing. Everything that Sarah shared with us about being able to earn these kind of bonuses, so much money up front. This is more money up front than our company has ever paid in the tenure of time that both of us have been with It Works. It is absolutely incredible. And the question, again, is just to ask yourself, will you or won't you? Because if you will, you've got this in the bag. And if you decide that you won't, then that too is something that you've got to be able to own. But to me, it's a no-brainer. What a celebration will this be when every single one of us are gathered together with a cocktail in hand, raising glass to each other and saying, we did it, we're here. Like, let's do this, you guys. Let's not sit back and find excuses. It's way easier to find excuses than it is to put in that really, truly minimal effort to have conversations and find solutions for people. We're here, it's a brand new year. This is the time where people are looking for, I don't want to live like I lived last year, okay? I don't want to live broke as a choke anymore. I want to be able to experience a vacation. I want to be able to go to destinations. I want to be able to say yes to my children. I want to do the things that make me feel like I'm living and not just existing. Like, there are people out there that want that just like you do. So start having the conversations, find the solutions for products that are going to get them looking and feeling to what makes them feel their best, and find the people who are like you who say, I'm over it. I don't want to do that anymore. I want something more. And then you lock arms. Who said it? It was Elisa, lock arms, and then go in and do this together and create something that will literally transform your life. You've got all the tools right in front of you. Sarah, thanks for opening this up and for inviting us to be able to just come and be a part of it with you, because you're such a great leader. I always love being in your presence.
Oh, thank you. And thank you for always sharing. Rhonda always can just share. Like, I swear, it's like, you don't even have to think about anything. And that's why I always love when you're like, can I hop on? I'm like, please do. Please do. It's so much more fun that way. And you guys, the last thing I just have to share with you, and I dog take, is that what it's called? Dog take it? When you, whatever, put your little thing in here. But I do want to share this because I think this is so important. You have to get your mind right, okay? You know you can do this. Rhonda literally just even broke it down even smaller. Like, you can go as fast as you want. You can break it down and you can use every bit of those 25 weeks. And guess what? It doesn't matter. Like, no one knows if it took you 25 weeks. No one knows if it took you 5. Who freaking cares? All they know is you're on the dang beach with them. Like, that's amazing. Good for you, right? And so here's the thing that I want to tell you. I'm going to read this and share this with you, and then we'll end tonight, and then we're going to get to work, okay? Outside of some of these, you will just see a lot of little power hours, a lot of half power, like power half hour, right? Even 30 minutes, you guys. So be watching for those so that you can hop on and you can learn. You can find ways to work your business, or maybe that is the 30 minutes that you take that day to work your business. You guys, if you're consistently doing it, that might be all you need to sign 2 loyal customers a week and 1 distributor over 3 weeks. Is that 30 minutes, okay? But you have to decide if you're going to do that. So our power of words, I was telling you this, that this is so dang important, okay? And I want you to leave here and I want you to challenge yourself to speak life to yourself, okay? For these next 25 weeks. Don't dog on yourself. Don't get upset. Like when you feel that moment, just go. I always say, if you feel a moment where you're down on yourself, go fully charge your phone to 100%. I promise you, if you do that, with even in that short amount of time, you are going to feel so rejuvenated. That is like my hack. I think it's like the most genius hack, but I swear I won't even look at it. And by the time I come back, I'm like, oh, I want to work. I want to see what my messages say. You know, it's like, just take a second, just charge the battery, your phone and yourself included. Okay. But here's the thing. Your words are so powerful that they will kill you or give you life. Okay. When we speak, it's like a signal that goes out and invites back what we've asked for into our lives, almost like a boomerang. Our words are like soldiers who accomplish their mission. Words can create something out of absolutely nothing. So your words, therefore, must be treated like a strategic asset. So it says, I want you to declare healing, peace, and strength. You cannot allow your feelings, fears, or sight to shape what you say. Okay, I'm going to read that last part again because that's real. That's like where we struggle, I think, sometimes. It says, you cannot allow your feelings, fears, or sight to shape what you are saying. Your words have resurrection power. Think about what you desire and then declare it. Speak what you seek until you see what you've said. I want you to remember that. Speak what you seek until you see what you've said. Okay, and so we're going to end it with this little prayer. It says, God, I believe that you are doing great work in all of us, within me, and around me, and for me. I declare that excellence, abundance, and wellness is my portion now and forever. In Jesus' name we pray that we are all going to be on that beach in October together, okay? That's what we're doing. All right. If you guys have questions as you start printing these things off and you start breaking things down, that is what we're here for, okay? This is just to kind of group together, but from here, we do all the little pieces of work and the little chats and the messages and the questions. That's what's going to get you to where you want to be. All right? Have an awesome night, you guys. Thank you for taking the time out of your evening, and I am just so excited to see what's coming from this group. And Rhonda said Power 30 at 7 p.m. tomorrow. We will get the info so that way if you want to join in on that, that we are able to do so. Thank you.